I'm going to show you how to enable email notification on Dbvisit Standby. Here is my primary server, just to confirm that I've got a database, primary production database running here. I am just going to verify everything is running as it's supposed to. There we've got it. It's called dev, it's primary and it's open and read write. Let's do the same on the standby server. And there we see it's also called dev, it's a standby database and it is in mounted mode. We are going to use the command line to do some basic configs and to send an email to see that it's working correctly. So first of all, we are going to edit the config file, which is the DDC file in our conf directory, and it's called dbv_your_ddc name.env. So let's look for mail settings. You can see that we've got a couple of mail settings that we need to change so that we can enable the email notification. By default, email notification is disabled in Dbvisit Standby. So our first couple of parameters, important, send mail flag, that must be set to yes. By default, send success mail is set to yes. Admins, that will be email addresses of administrators. The from mail CFG_from will also be the email address you are using. Then we are going to look at the SMTP server. We're making use of Gmail, so very important, advanced mail settings. Here you're going to use your Gmail account. That will also require your Gmail password. From there you've got a couple of settings, default settings, trace files, etc. And then the next important part would be the protocol and port being used. We are using SSL. You can either use SSL or the other one is TLS. So make sure that you know which protocol you're using, and our port is 465. We're going to also set the mail, success mail to. Then we want to look at the heartbeat parameters. As you can see, send heartbeat is set to yes. on both the primary and the standby server. And then the last one is you can schedule the heartbeat notification to run intermittently every day at 7, separated by colon, and say by 1, separated by 5 o'clock, and maybe tonight 1 o'clock, just to make sure everything is up and running. So let's save this and let's go and run a little test to see if this configuration is working. So we're going to make use of the Dbvisit command line interface API. So let's run the following command to test the heartbeat. So we're running dbvisit-f function. The function is called send_heartbeat -d for the DTC that we are making use of. And remember, we've only set the settings for the primary server. Okay, it's come back, and let's go to Gmail. In Gmail, I've received an email. Check, Dbvisit standby is running for database dev on dbv1. And here is the report that we are getting, which is a log gap report telling us that everything is running fine. Now, if we go back, we can also go to the configuration file . And we can set our mail CFG debug to say 1. If you are having issues, set it to 1 and then run the command to test the heartbeat again, and it will show you all the steps. And if there's, for instance, a failure, it should point out where your failure is. So if you look at mine, it went through fine, it took everything and it closed the connection, and once again we can see that an email was received. And that concludes setting up email notification using the command line from the primary server. Thank you.